Hi everybody. So welcome to this fifth part of data manipulation and analysis. In this particular part, we will learn how to draw or create various charts. So we will start our session now. Actually, our agenda for this particular session is creating two-dimensional and three-dimensional charts, and we will perform certain chart operations using column charts, line charts, pie chart, bar chart, and scatter charts. We will also understand various like different type of charts as well as what is difference among them. So particularly we will continue with column chart, line chart, and bar charts, and we will see how they are different from each other. So what do you mean by chart and what is the purpose of charts? So a chart is a graphical presentation of data. If you want to represent your data effectively, charts play a very important role. Basically, in chart, the data is represented using graphical representation, and graphical representation reflect the data that you have captured in better way. So you can assess and understand the data, the pattern of data, how they are relevant to each other, or like how the timeline is there, how the trend is going on. So various concepts you can get easily using the chart. So data representation effectively can be done using charts. And some of the important examples of charts are bar chart, line chart, pie chart, etc. A chart can represent tabular numeric data, functions, or some kinds of quality structure and provides different informations. Chart area. Actually, when you draw a chart, okay, the complete chart visible to you is consist of various components, and that is known as a chart area. First is the chart title. So when you draw a chart, you'll be able to have or locate a chart title. You can include a chart title that reflect what this particular chart is about. Second is the plot area. It is a actual chart area where you are plotting the data and where data is represented in form of various chart. The chart in case of two-dimensional has x and y axis. The x-axis, which is called a category axis for column or line chart, and a value axis for a bar chart. The y-axis for charts other than the pie chart, which is called a value axis for column or line chart, and category axis for the bar chart. Then you have legend entry. So in legend entry, it explains the symbols which we are using for the chart, the colors which we are using to represent the data. That part is explained in case of legend entry. Then we have labels for the x-axis and labels for the y-axis. So you can represent a proper label. You can provide a proper labeling for x and y-axis as well. Then let us create two-dimensional chart and understand how to draw a chart. For example, assume we have this particular data set here, and we want to draw column chart, and then we'll draw a line chart. Assume that this data is related with 10 different students who appeared for 3 different examinations for subject 1, subject 2, and subject 3. And final column or attribute is a total attribute which represent the total marks. Here is a column chart, and this is representing data related with all the students. And if you look at this, okay, so here are various students, name of the students on x-axis. This is a three-dimensional chart that we have drawn. This is a chart title. It shows student performance. This is a legend. Okay, here it represents the labels related with the x-axis, and these are the data. And from this, obviously, you'll come to know that Onyo is a student who is possessing the highest or who secure the highest marks. All right, and this shows the level of marks as a total marks. Okay, on scale starting from 0 onwards. Okay, so this column chart is actually a simple column chart that uses vertical bars to display data, and column charts are used to compare values across categories and can be used to show change over a period of time. Another is a bar chart. So in case of bar chart, we can display the data in form of bar horizontally shown. In case of column charts, they are shown vertically. Here, the bars are shown horizontally. And the same data we are representing using the bar chart. Okay, and bar charts are used in horizontal bars to display data, and they are used to compare values across categories. The length of the bar are actually proportional to the value that they are representing. So here, uh, in case of your column chart, the values were shown as a y-axis. Okay, here it is shown in case of x-axis. Okay, so that is what the bar chart is. What is difference between column and bar chart? So if you look at the difference among column chart and bar chart, column charts are actually a simple column chart uses vertical bars to display the data, whereas in case of bar chart, they represent data in horizontal bars. And the data are used to compare values across categories. In case of column charts are used to compare values across categories and can be used to show change over period of time. Whereas here the length of the bars are proportional to the values they represent. In case of column charts, in showing change over a period of time, a column chart can also be displayed as a line chart. And in a column chart, the y-axis typically display a discrete value, while the x-axis display the category. For bar chart, the y-axis typically display the category. Okay, so that is basic difference among column chart and bar chart. Then we have a pie chart. Okay, so pie chart is looking like a big pizza. Okay, which is divided into various pieces, and it shows or reflect the data more precisely. It can show the portion that is covered by a particular segment. So if you want to display particular portion segmentation or particular data which is shown in form of what kind of portion they are occupying, then in pie chart is the best solution. And pie charts display contribution of each value to the total. Okay, compared to the total, what is the total value, and that way you can show that what is the representation of particular value in the total. It is useful when a data series is related to a single data and all values are positive. This you need to remember. Okay, so first thing is that all it is useful when the data series is related to single data. And for example, a salesman is selling his products in various cities. Suppose say there are 10 cities. Okay, so if you want to find out that what is the total selling, then if you add sellings of those 10 cities, you will have total selling. But what is his selling, particularly in case of Mumbai or Delhi? So if you want to check that or represent that, then by using a pie chart, you can represent the data more effectively. Okay. Then next is a line chart. So here is a line chart, and line chart, it is used to display trend over time. It is useful when there are many data points and order of the data point is important. Okay, for example, if you want to display the sales of various product or a particular product, so for different months, okay, here is the data. For example, like in January, the sale was here approximately 40,000, and then the trend shows that okay, it is decreasing in February, decreasing in March, but again it is gaining in April, and May is the peak, okay, where you get the maximum selling, and again it is decreasing. So it shows that okay, what is the pattern of selling. Okay, so line chart represent the data, like how the data points are in order, and the data point is like how the trend is showing using the data points. So that is about the line chart. Now let us work practically and understand how you can draw this chart. So we'll take few examples and understand that. For that purpose, let us open this Excel sheet. So here is our worksheet, and first of all, let us create this bar chart. And how to create a bar chart? It's very simple. What I did is, like, I have names and total, and just select the data which you want to use to draw the chart. So first we have selected, then we'll click on insert, and then on insert you have this option charts, and here I'm using the bar chart. So for to display the bar chart, what I'll do is I'll simply click on bar. Bar charts are the best chart type for comparing multiple values and display in form of horizontal bar. So I'll just click on that, and I have 2D bar chart or 3D bar options available, and various other options available like cylindrical form, cone form, or pyramidic form if I want to display that. Okay, now suppose, let us see, we already have this particular graph, okay, that particular bar, chart that we have already drawn, but let us create another bar chart. So, like, assume that we are drawing a three-dimensional bar chart. So I'll just simply click here. So it will represent my data, okay, in three-dimensional format, okay. So data is represented in three-dimensional format. If I want to change the pattern or a color, I can use various color patterns available over here. And similarly, title I can write more meaningful. So instead of on just total, what I'll do is I'll write total marks gained by students, right? So this is how you can change your titles as well, and you can resize your chart as well. Okay, so you can resize that and draw this particular chart. Okay, so this is how you can create a chart, right? Fine. So that was about a bar chart. Similarly, we can display a column chart. So let us try with a column chart. Okay, now how to draw that? So again, I'll select this data, right? Click on insert, click on column chart. Okay, and in column I have various options here. So I will use this three-dimensional, or I can use this cylinder format. So it will represent in the cylinder format. Okay, and you have this x-axis represented by the names of the student, and y-axis is represented by the marks that they have gained, total marks they have gained. And this title, you can obviously edit it as and when you require. If you want to include the legends, legend is already available here. So this blue line, blue color represents the total marks. You can, if you want to add it and add something else, you can just click on this and you can edit this, and you can write more meaningful legend. Similarly, if you want to enter x-axis and y-axis title, okay, so here is a chart layout. You can simply select the chart layout option. Okay, just click on this, right? And by using this, you can add or remove your chart titles as well. Okay, so that was about bar chart. Another is the pie chart. So let us understand similarly a pie chart. Here I have a data which represent the sales figure for the salesman for the month and sales. Okay, so here it is month and sales, right? And month is from January to June, and sales is from sales are in figures, in amount, okay, and I want to display these. So month and total sales I want to display. What I'll do is I simply select them, okay, click on insert, click on pie, right, and select the pie chart that I want to display. Okay, so similarly, you can generate the pie chart. Okay, now here, this particular chart I have drawn is a three-dimensional chart. Okay, it's a three-dimensional pie chart, right? And next is again, I have a line chart. So if you want to draw a line chart, you can draw that. Okay, select this, select insert option and click on line and select the type or style from here. So you can select various styles available. Okay, so three-dimensional line chart also you can draw, or two-dimensional line charts you have. You can try various options available over here, and you can generate various kind of line charts as well. Okay, so let us continue with our next portion. So after line chart, this is a scatter chart. Okay, in case of scatter charts are, it is also known as a XY chart. And when the data is not in order, and the data suppose we want to display we want to show them that how they are clustered or how they are distributed, how close they are, what is the pattern of that. Okay, scatter chart shows that particular pattern and scatterness of the data. It shows the closeness of the data, how they are bound, how they are data are separated, okay, how they are away from each other. All these things you can learn using a scatter chart. So that is what the scatter chart is. And similarly, we can draw the scatter chart, and let's check how to draw that. So to draw a scatter chart, I have data like daily rainfall, and these are the particulate. So this data represent that every day what is the rainfall in millimeter, and these are the particulate available in air. Okay, so it is a measurement of air particulate. So higher the rain, okay, so lower the particulate, that you can understand. Lower the rain, 1.9, higher the particulate, that is 137. So here we represent this data using a scatter chart. So just select them, click on scatter, and select the option scatter with only markers. So it will display only markers. Okay, another option is markers with the line. So it will display markers and connect them with a line, a smooth line. Okay, so you have options, and accordingly you can create them. And this is the title. These are your X and Y axis title, and the data is represented over here in the chart area. Okay, and if you look at this, right, this is a rainfall. It represents the rainfall in millimeter, and this is a particulate. So you will have exact idea that, okay, fine, what is the rainfall, and how the particulates are scattered, and what is the trend of the particulate, etc. This you can study properly. All right. So that was about scatter chart. Finally, let us understand the difference between line and scatter chart. So here, the line charts and scatter charts are, in case of line charts, it display continuous data over time set against a common scale and are therefore ideal for showing trends in data at equal intervals or over time. Whereas in case of scatter data, commonly used for displaying and comparing numeric values such as scientific, statistical, and engineering data. Okay. In case of line chart, categorical data is distributed evenly along the horizontal axis, and all value data is distributed evenly along the vertical axis, right? And generally, these line charts are used if data has non-numeric x values. Okay, remember, non-numeric x values are available. In case of x values, then line charts can be used. Better to use scatter chart for numeric x values. So if it is a numeric x value, numeric values in case of x value, it is better to use scatter chart. And these charts are useful to show the relationship among the numeric values in several data series, and they can plot two groups of numbers as one series of XY coordinate. So that is difference between line and scatter chart. All right. So I hope that you understand the concept of drawing the charts, and I'm sure that you are very much clear with the concept of charts. And we'll meet again with the next lecture in the next session. Okay, until then you can just go through this. Practically you can work on this, right? And have a wonderful day to you. Have a good day. Thank you very much.